Hey y'all, hey, it's me again, Miss Mahogany Brown, coming to you all with another video concerning narcissists. We're going to go ahead and get right on into it, okay? I think I gave a fairly decent introduction of myself in the first video, so no need to go through that again in this one. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Now, in my last video, I talked about what a narcissist is, and I also gave a couple of red flags to look for as far as how to defend yourself against a narcissist. Once you pick up on a red flag, darling, please, please, please don't question it. Don't second guess it. Okay? You heard it, you felt it, and you saw it. Go with that. Okay? Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about how they see us, the empaths. They see us in black and white. They also see our kindness as weakness. They also see our strength as weakness. And I'll get into that here in just a second in this video. Now, when I say that they see us in black and white, they paint us white when they believe that we're perfect. Okay? This is usually during the idealization or the love bombing phase. The romantic phase, the honeymoon phase, whatever it is that you want to label it as. Okay? This is when we, the empaths, are wearing our rose-colored glasses. Okay, we see nothing but love, and we feel the euphoria of it all. This is where we as empaths tend to overlook certain things, the red flags. Okay, this is where we're like, did we see what we just saw? Did we hear what we just heard? Did we feel that way? Is it us? Am I crazy? No, darling. It's just you have your rose-colored glasses on. You're feeling euphoria. You're feeling high, so to speak. Okay, high on love, and it's not real love that you're high on. Love bombing is that hook and reel. They'll say and do whatever they have to say and do to be able to dig their hook into us and reel us in. Okay. But again, they see us in black and white. White is when they see us as being perfect and not flawed, in which they tend to forget that not only are they flawed, but they are faulty to the highest degree. Okay, that faultiness could ever be. Okay, and they also see us in black. And that's when they realize that we're not perfect. Okay. And then from that point on, that's when the devaluing will begin. And we'll get into the devalue in another video. But how they see us, first of all, honey, when they introduce themselves to us or they acquaint themselves with us, basically what we don't know is they've been studying us all along. Not from the up close and personal aspect. They've been studying our mannerisms. They've been studying how we interact with people. They've been on the sidelines watching us. They've been in the background just waiting for an opportunity, in which they are opportunists to the fullest, y'all. Any opening that they can get into, they will. Just like a rat. Okay? But I would prefer to call them a snake, because a snake will look its prey right into their eyes before they devour them and destroy them and eat them alive. Okay, swallow them whole. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, they've been sitting back, watching, and studying what approach that it is that they need to take in order to find an opening that they so seek in us. Okay. Now, when I also said that they take our kindness for weakness, not only narcissists do that, a lot of people do that. Okay, but real people that are about spiritual nature, not human nature, but spiritual nature, they would know better than to take people's kindness for weakness. They will use their logic and know for a fact. I'm sorry, I had to look down at something. They would look at us and take us for what we are. If we're kind, 9 times out of 10, people who are not only empaths, but those that are of the spiritual nature, they're going to return that kindness. But a narcissist is the polar opposite. They're going to see our kindness as a way to walk over us, to get one up on us, to take advantage of us, if you will, however you want to put it. That's what they look at our kindness as. Now, they take our strength as a weakness also. And what I mean by that is when they realize how strong that we actually really are, they take it as, oh, okay, this person is kind, so I can hand them a bag of crap, but they're so strong, they'll hold on to me and that bag of crap for as long as they possibly can. Okay? You guys, the first red flag that you see, don't let that pass. Don't second guess yourself. Don't question it. Trust me, you heard it, you saw it, and you felt it. It was what it was. Take it for what it actually was. Okay? And narcissists are the type of people where they expect you to continuously forgive them because most empaths lean on a higher power, in which the empath like to believe, not the empath, I'm sorry, the narcissist, they like to believe that they're the higher power. They want you to worship them. They look down on people. Okay? That's what they do. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in a higher power. The ex-creature that I was with was an ordained deacon in the church, okay? Yet he was so far from what a true deacon is. He didn't answer his calling. What he was doing was trying to impress a group of people, okay? Not a deacon. I don't care if it does say it on paper. He's not a deacon, because being a deacon, baby, that's in your spirit. That's in your blood. That's in your heart. That's in your mind. Okay? This dude, I don't think so. And as I also stated in my last video, narcissists will conform. You think you may be with a heterosexual man, ladies. You think you're with a heterosexual man. What narcissists want is supply. That's what they want. They want supply. They don't care how good you look. They don't care how much money you have. They don't care how big a house or a nice car you drive. They would like to get in where they fit in with you so that they could use these things to their advantage. Yeah. In that sense, I guess they would care about that. But in all actuality, honey, they're looking for someone to fill a void that can never be fulfilled. It doesn't matter what you do and how much of it that you do. It doesn't matter if you do everything that they said that they like and do it right and do it well. It's still never going to be enough. These people are never happy. Okay? And the only way that they could experience some kind of happiness is to take yours away from you. Okay? Now, in this love bombing stage, they listen to you, and they listen to you very well, because what they're doing is picking out things that they can incorporate into their plan so that they can lead you to your demise at their hands. Okay? This is what they do. They're not even happy with that. Okay? They suck you dry and expect you to still do a backflip. It doesn't work like that. They would be very upset with you still. There's no such thing as a happy narc. Not at all. Okay? Now, in the love bombing phase, all the things that you say that you love, all the things that you say you like, and they love even more than you. What they're trying to do is find a common ground with you. Okay? They listen to you. Some of them will repeat whatever it was that you said to them that you like and love and that you cherish. And they pretend to be these very things. That's what makes us empaths love them. Okay? When in fact, it's not them that we love or fall in love with. That's what you call mirroring. Okay? They mirror us in the love bombing stage. We end up actually falling in love with ourselves. Because first of all, these are some of the best actors. Hollywood actors and actresses have nothing on these people. Now, when I tell you that they're looking for supply, they want you to give all of you to them so that they can go ahead and execute their plan on you. That's what they do. Okay? They future fake by saying what it is that they want, when in fact, all it is that they've listened to what it is we've told them that we've wanted, and they reword it. That's pretty much all. They're not real, guys. They don't even know who they are. So they pretend to be you. And they're envious of you because you know how to be you without being fake about it. They know that you know how to be you and be authentic with it. These people, you guys, they're looking for us to write a script for them. That's what they're doing. And since this pandemonium has been going on, this pandemic, y'all, these narcs have been going crazy because there have been lockdowns and shutdowns, and they can't get around to make their normal everyday moves that they normally make. Crime rate has gone up, especially domestic violence, because they're stuck in the house with empaths when they'd rather be running around with other pigs. Yeah, they're pigs, they're snakes, they're pigs, whatever you want to call them. They're scavengers. They're buzzards. That's pretty much what they are. They're not real, guys. They, and by no means do they care about commitment. It doesn't matter if it's friend, family, in the workplace. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if this person is your mate. They're all textbook. They all live according to the same guidelines. They like to use people. That's the only way that they can function. Dysfunction is how they function. They will pick random arguments with you just so that they can get out of that disagreement. They know you're being honest. They know that you're telling the truth on them. They know full well what it is that they're saying and doing. They are well aware. Some of them are bold enough to tell you exactly who they are in the beginning. But when you have those rose-colored glasses on, you tend to think that they're kidding. You tend to overlook it. We as empaths tend to feel sorry for them. And that's one of the worst things for us to do, is to feel sorry for a narcissist. Because our emotions are in it. They have none. Emotions is energy, emotion. These people, they don't have energy. So in order for them to have any type of energy, they suck the energy out of us empaths. But me, once the empath in me was awakened, oh honey, I can pick an empath out from any crowd. Trust and believe me. And I remember every single narcissist that I've ever encountered. Once the empath in you has been awakened, darling, you'd be able to spot a narcissist. You can smell a narcissist from 100 miles away. You won't be able to forget your experiences with these people. They're always planning, you guys. You have to stay ahead of these things. You have to. Because if you don't, they catch you slipping, then dang, you fall deeper into the crack. Okay? So it's very important that you love yourself and continue doing so. It doesn't matter if they get ticked off at you. It's all about them getting their way. And like I said, they will conform. If you, ladies, if you think that you're with a heterosexual man and he's showing you how narcissistic he is or the tendencies he has as a narc, oh, he's not heterosexual. Narcissists will conform. And men, hey, if you have these women, narcissistic females are very histrionic. And to be honest, they're worse than the male narc. And they're both bad. They're both awful people. They're not people, creatures. They are the worst. They are the worst. While you're sitting at home, ladies, you know, waiting for your man to call, he's probably out with another man. Narcissistic men do not like women. They'll sleep with the woman because by societal means and biblical means, knowing that we're spiritual people, you know how it's supposed to go. But darling, you have no idea. You might be somewhere else, happy-go-lucky, can't wait to get off work, can't wait to get done doing whatever it is you're doing so that you can get back to the narc. Meanwhile, he's hoping that you will take your time, sweet time, and give him a little bit more time to finish doing what he's doing with this dude over here. Hard to believe, huh? They do live double lives. They do. They live double lives, darling. And you're not the only one that they're with. And you're not the only one that they're doing it to. While you're a grade A supply, you're at the top of this totem pole. But all of these other beings that are on the back burner waiting, they're on lower levels than you. They love low-hanging fruit. Something that's easy to get. And they've got a lot of it. It's not just you, and it's not just you and this person over here, and it's not just you, this person over here, and this person over here, baby. They've got supply all over. And chances are, the other supply that they have, they know all about us. They know all about us. And a lot of them are willing to help this narcissist tear you down so that they could take your place. Meanwhile, if you decide to discard the narcissist because you've had enough, this low-hanging fruit over here is probably an inverted narcissist that's helping your current narcissist move you out of the way so that they can have your place, not knowing that what it is that you went through with the narcissist, they're going to get that and a whole lot worse. So don't feel bad about them moving on to the next person. Because like I said, they're hiding all these other, they're hiding all the other supply. They're hidden. Okay? But they come out of the woodworks once you discard them and let them go and go on with your life. They believe in triangulation, quadrangulation, multi-angulation. They like to use each source of supply against each other. For them, oh baby, they get some sick and twisted kind of high off of watching people bicker over them. Darling, don't argue and bicker over the narcissist. They want to tear you down because they're the very things that they claim to have been crazy about you about. Those are the very things that they actually hate you for, and they want to tear you down. They want to tear you down. The last one I was with, he couldn't stand the fact that I was book smart, street smart, business savvy, computer savvy, creative, and everything. Those were supposedly all the things that was loved about me, but all of those things were used against me, which showed me, okay, all the things that this fool lied and said he loved me for were all the exact same things that he actually really hated me for, because he can't find it in himself. He doesn't have those things in himself. Or gentlemen, they don't have, those girls and women, if you want to call them that, don't have your qualities. If you weren't A+, A1, they wouldn't even deal with you. They want top notch. because it's all about a conquest. If you're not a top notch, they have nothing to conquer. They have nothing to accomplish. So pat yourself on the back and blow yourself a kiss. Put your arms around yourself and hug yourself. It's something about you. It's something about you, because they're not going to go for just something grimy unless they have a grimy deed that they want taken care of so that their hands can stay clean while they dirty up the next being. But they love low-hanging fruit. If there's a man that knows that, let's say his co-worker, that knows his co-worker has a beautiful woman at home, or, a beautiful woman in his life, period, but he's interested in your guy, or men, if you have a woman in your life and she's got this so-called friend that you've never met, but she talks about this friend a lot, trust me, her and that friend that you've never met but constantly hear about, they've got something going, darling. And they're plotting and planning against you. Meanwhile, men and women, y'all, all of us empaths, meanwhile, they're talking to someone of their same sex, having sex with someone their same sex, and will come right home to you and kiss you right in the mouth. Ah! Baby, they will come to you with that scent on them. When you start smelling something weird in their laundry, or they wave their hand and you smell something completely off. If it smells like a hog pen, baby, they've been digging in something else. Because like I said, narcissists are hypersexual. That means they will get their rocks off by any means necessary and with whom necessary, whoever is available and willing at the time. You got to watch yourself and know they don't believe in protection. These things tend to happen where you can see it and where you can feel it after they've painted you black. But as long as they still have you painted white, they're still doing these things. But they're going to make dang sure that they keep that knowledge of these things away from you. Okay? You're not at fault for that. You're by no means at fault for them living a double life. But yeah, they see us as weak beings. They always underestimate their opponent. We're their opponent. In the beginning, they know we're their opponent, but we don't. We're too busy falling in love with ourselves. And the reason why I say ourselves is because they showed us ourselves. They showed us our beauty and we fell in love with it. Some of these people, things, beings, creatures, I really can't stand calling them people. But they are in meat suits that look like people. You will find, once you recognize that you've been involved with the narcissist, whether, no matter what type of relationship it is, work, home, romantic, family, friend, it doesn't matter. It's still all a relationship. Once you realize that you've been dealing with the narcissist, you're going to start to remember the narcissists that are in your family. Every family has them. You're going to remember friendships from the past to the present, where you were the friend and they weren't. Oh, I've experienced that too, just like I've experienced narcs in the family. You're also going to be able to recognize the ones at work. 9 times out of 10, the ones that you run into on the job, they start off friendly enough with you. But then they'll start coming out, saying little things or making little faces at you. Sometimes you'll catch them staring at you with a blank stare. Oh yeah, anyone who's ever dealt with a narcissist, we all know what that stare means. It's contempt. Either that or they're studying us some more. They don't see us as people. They see us as property. And me, I know I'm the trophy. I know I'm the prize. I know I'm the trophy. For the simple fact I'm the one that got away. I'm the one that got away. I let that thing go. But the thing of it is, the reason why I said I'm the trophy, every single low-hanging fruit, another inverted narc, whatever you want to call it, they're going to hate you. They're going to hate you because they thought that they got the prize, which was the narc. And the narc is treating them like crap. Because that new supply, which is 9 times out of 10 some old supply that he re-idealized, is going to catch a whole lot of hell. Not only are they going to catch the hell that you caught behind closed doors, but they're going to catch more hell because this narc knows that this person is no good. They know that this person is just like they are. They're not going to have any trust in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? They're going to treat them like some serious garbage. Way more garbage than they treated you. Trust me, that's what's going to go on because they're looking at this new supply that's been on the back burner, hanging around in the harem garage. You know what I mean? The narcissist brothel of trashy supply. That's all they want. They don't see us as people. They see us as property. They want to put you on a shelf. That's what they want to do. They want to put you on a shelf and play with other things. And when they get tired and bored of that, then they want to come and see if they can play with you by checking your temperature. I tell you what you do. When they hoover you and try to check your temperature to see if they can play in your sunshine or play in your snow, whatever. This is what I say, baby. Burn them. And burn the hell out of them. Let them know you have nothing for them. And there's no reason for them to come by doing what? Ignoring them. A lot of people say, block your number and block them on social media. I bet I don't. I bet I don't. But I don't answer those hoovers. I ignore them. You got to be strong. Yes, you loved that person. But you have to keep in mind, not person. But you have to keep in mind that that thing did not love you. How can they? They don't love themselves. That's why they're jealous of us. They're jealous of us. Because we know how to depend on self and we know how to depend on God. They have to depend on people. You will never know a narcissist to live alone. They always have to have roommates, or they have to be living with somebody else, or they have to be living with their supply. They can't be alone. They can't tolerate being alone because then they'll be forced to have to look inward, and they do not self-reflect. So with that being said, you have an idea as to what narcissists look at us as. Okay? So love yourself a little bit more than what you did yesterday. And love yourself more tomorrow than what you did today, baby. I love you. You take care. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.